Welcome. You're now tuned in to Family Life, where you find the good, bad, and ugly, the past, present, and future, what it is, what it was, and what it looks like. Because it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. Now, let's go fish. But before we do, I'd like to propose a toast to insanity. To insanity. Yes, when I was little, my mom used to tell me that a person who talks to themselves is considered to be insane. Yes. So let's delve a bit into the insanity world, the world of the insane, self-talk. How do we talk to ourselves? Now, to end what my mother would say, it wasn't so much the fact that if you talk to yourself, you're insane, but if you answer, then that's when the insanity part comes in. That's when you need to be in the straitjacket in the psych ward. But we're not going to go into that level of insanity. We're going to go into the level of how you're treating yourself insanity. How do you talk to yourself? I found for me that how I treat myself, how I talk to myself is vital because I've discovered that I have a mission in this life, and to carry out that mission, one must stay couched, protected, stay in tuned with the things that empower you to succeed. And the way you talk to yourself is a huge, huge start to that fortress that one must build in order for them to carry out their mission in this life. When one goes through life and they are faced with something, some sort of adversity, some sort of challenge, it is very easy to get down on yourself, to doubt yourself, to try to convince yourself that this might not be the right thing to do, when every part of your body knows that it is the thing that you're supposed to do, that very thing that you should do. But the way that you treat yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, your self-talk will take you right out of that destiny. So let's talk a bit about self-talk. For me, I declare a thing in my mind. I declare how I choose I would like to be. For instance, if I'm going out to a meeting, I tell myself that the meeting will go very well because I am capable and I'm able to carry out exactly what needs to be carried out during this meeting. I'm going to get along very well with whoever I come into contact with. I will communicate at a high level because that is the only way that I know how to communicate. Things like this, to ensure myself that I create the vibration within myself so that I can spread that vibration into whatever circumstance that I go into. I declare a thing, and I demand that thing to come to pass. For instance, just a few days ago, I woke up and I was thinking to myself, now that I've begun this YouTube voyage of mine to begin my journey, my purpose in this life. This is the springboard for me. So I've began with a couple of channels that I've started, this being one of 3. And I woke up with a sense of doubt in my spirit, just thinking to myself, you might have bitten off more than you can chew, you know. Do you really think this is something that you can do? Will you be able to sustain some type of effort for the long haul? All viable questions, all reasonable, but one doesn't have room for questions like this when they are about their father's business. See, I've discovered that I've been sent to perform a thing, and I shall be about my father's business. So I don't have room, I don't have time to have any self-doubt. The only self-talk that I shall be doing with myself is the uplifting kind, the fortifying kind, the kind that makes one know that this is why they're here and this is what they're meant to do. So I like to treat myself with love. I like to treat myself with respect, because not only am I worthy, but I'm the only I that I have in this life. And so if I'm going to be with myself all this time while I'm walking this earth, I might as well treat myself nice, because I think if I do, then myself will treat myself back just as nice. It's a mutual arrangement we have going on here. It's a mutual arrangement. But I also know that everything that we see, everything that is, started right here in the mind. Before there was the Taj Mahal, someone had to envision it. Before there was NASA taking us into outer space, someone had to envision it. It all starts here. So why should the way that you talk to yourself be any different? The way that you talk to yourself creates this whirlwind of a vibration inside of you. Now, it could be a positive, joyful vibration, or it could be a negative, destructive vibration. But it all starts right here. And I know this to be true. And so I choose to wake up and say things to myself that make me happy. I advise you to do the same. For instance, there are things that I've gone through in my life that I reflect upon, because I know that those things were of a higher power, of a thing beyond this realm. And I'll go into them at a later date. But I remember those times, and those are the things that get the momentum going for the day for me, because I know that those things that have happened to me are a direct reflection of the force, the higher power that has everything that is laid out before me destined for me. So that gives me the encouragement to go about my business. And then after I think about those things and reflect a bit, I give thanks to the things that I have in my life. Too many to count. But I start with a few, and that gets an increase of momentum, almost like an avalanche, you know, when the rocks start to fall down the mountain, and you just get that momentum. So we're building the momentum now. We're just building. So that way we create this vibrational force that just explodes into the universe. And then the universe has to respond in kind. And that's what I love about 10. 10 being the universe, that's my name. I think I might have spoken that before, but if I haven't, 10 is the universe. That is my name that I've given. But what you give to 10, 10 gives back in kind. I also know this to be true through my experiences in life. And I never talk about things in life that I have not experienced. I never talk about what someone else has told me, and I say that this is fact, this is law. I never go about what I imagine. What I experience is what I know, and I only talk about what I know. That's it. And what I know is you need to be nice to yourself. You need to treat yourself with respect, with love, and with dignity. Just be nice. Why not? Why not? Why not? We are the authors and the finishers of our faith. There it is. Just believe it. Believe it. Talk, be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. And you'll see how nicely you'll respond to that. Ah, what a world. So I won't hold you any longer. I just hope that you treat yourself with love, kindness, and respect. Put a little love in your heart and spread that love. Before I let you go, I must ask you one thing. What have you forgotten? Go fish.